Hey guys, what's going on? So this is that full moon in Libra. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I'm loving the energy. It feels good. I'm happy to be with you guys, and really, really happy to talk about this full moon in Libra energy. I was telling Jai a little earlier today, there's this energy with the full moon of, well, this isn't really about energy so much. Something that I've experienced in the past, especially the past 48 hours, is some really interesting dreams. I mean, my dreams are always kind of weird. I see a lot of strange individuals in my dreams with strange stories. Sometimes I think it's people who have died but think they're still alive. And the full moon in Libra, there's definitely a lot of twin soul energy going on for the are you late? No, I'm just starting. I'm just coming on right this second. Like you probably are coming on right as I hit go live. So you are not late for anything. You're right on time. Sparky, Joan, Marcos. So this full moon in Libra energy has been really interesting to me. I've been having such interesting, yeah, we're moving the party here. I've been having such interesting dreams. A little bit certainly, listen, part of it, I'm on day 2, almost to day 3 of a cleanse. So certainly that's a big part of the goofy dream stuff. However, it's also because of what's going on right here, right? This Libra full moon energy is strong. I'm going to pull a couple cards for us. If you want to get a mini reading for the full moon, I'm open. I don't have a list going or anything. I will start one if anybody wants one, but that's not really why I'm here. I just wanted to do some stuff for everybody. So if you need a read, you can get one. It's, I guess, $20. But I'm going to go ahead real quick and just pull a couple. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for all of us, just for the heck of it. Okay. Yes, that the energy, right? DD23, the energy. I am also a twin soul in physical separation, and I don't feel like I'm in separation from anyone or anything at this point in my life. I'll tell you that. I feel totally connected, but that's because I've come through the other side of a dark tunnel, right? I've come out the other side of it. Hey, Judy's here. Oh my gosh, Judy, so good to see you. Thank you for your service, you healthcare essential worker. Really appreciate it. Hope you're taking good care of yourself. And I know it's a struggle for a lot of people right now, guys. Send a lot of love to Judy, my friend Judy, who's in the chat. She is a nurse, and it's hard, guys. Listen, a lot of people. Here's the thing: what's going on in the healthcare world, specifically for people who work in hospitals, is if you are in the fight against COVID, you're working crazy hours. But if you are someone who maybe specializes in other areas, you may not even be getting work, and so it's just a crazy, messy time. My heart goes out to everyone that's struggling, but that's what I was talking about last night, guys. Is the thing is, we're all struggling. We're all struggling in one way or another right now, and so the best thing we can all do is be mature enough and compassionate enough to be considerate of each other and what's going on, right? I mean, it's not like anyone. I mean, certainly if someone's in the hospital on a ventilator, I'm really sad to hear about the Prime Minister of Britain also. Boris Johnson is now in the intensive care unit. I read that he's not yet on a ventilator, but I mean, I'm surprised. If he's in intensive care, I don't know what else they're going to do but put him on a ventilator. So thank you, Cristiana Rodriguez, so much for the love. I appreciate it. So, guys, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's pull a Lightworker Oracle card and some Animal Spirit Oracles. See what's coming through tonight. Energy strong, right? Yeah, I mean, if you're a nurse tending to someone who has COVID-19 and who is dying, they can't even have their family beside them right now, you know? When I've had family members die in the hospital, I've usually been sitting beside them when that happened. So can you imagine these nurses? I can guarantee you the doctors aren't sitting there beside them, and not all nurses are, but I bet some are. And you know, that's a special those moments, that moment of crossing over is a special moment. So So, okay, we've got a couple of things that are going on right now for those of us that are kind of connected to my energy group here in the collective, Twin Souls specifically, Soul Child card and Dark Angel card. So some of you, and this is a great reminder, thank you Spirit, of what I had intended to touch on when I came on here, but it left me, and now here it is right back in my face, as only Spirit can do. This full moon in Libra has some really interesting energies that it's bringing along with it, right, guys? And like I said, we're all kind of at a time where we have to make choices. Are we going to choose to be brave? Are we going to choose to be cowards? Are we going to choose to let fear win? Are we going to choose to be compassionate or selfish? All of those choices. For those of us who choose the right things, who are staying on our purpose, on our mission, who aren't getting thrown off, and who are centered and know where we're going right now. And I'm very grateful to be one of those people. I don't know if I would have been 3 months ago, but I'm back again. I came through the other side and I'm so grateful. Just in time, Spirit pulled me through. And for those people, this is going to be a vastly different experience than for people who are giving into the fear, who haven't yet evolved to that point or ascended to that point. They're going to be getting the dark angel. Those people who are not choosing right, who are still maybe halfway plugged in, and who are in the fear, they're going to be dealing with the dark angel right now. What's the dark angel? The dark angel is the angel who's there with you in those times of utter despair, darkness, fear, terror, separation, or perceived separation from yourself. And that dark angel is going to carry you through and going to bring you through the other side to the light. For those others of you who are experiencing what we would call knowing yourself, knowing your purpose, knowing your path, you're in this soul child energy, okay? The orbs are all around you. These colors are magnificent. This soul child energy is sort of what you're doing. You're reconnecting to your inner child, and your inner child is reconnecting you to the cosmos. So while all this fear is going around on planet Earth, if you're like me, those of you who are where I'm at, it's almost like we're living two different lives. The people who are afraid and panicking, and us, because we don't connect to that. We don't connect to the fear anymore because we understand, even if I die tomorrow morning, it's okay. That's where I'm supposed to be, and that's all good. That's what I'm supposed to do. And that's how it works. And so there are two majorly split energies for the collective right now, and it really depends on where you are. Hey, Jai. Good stuff tonight, girly. Good stuff. This really depends on where you are, right? So what I would say is it's very important to, if you are an awakened soul and you're here and you know what's going on, tap into that energy of your soul child, because these are two very different experiences on planet Earth right now. You want to be in this one, not this one. And if you're in this one, for the people who are in this one, it's okay. You're all good. You're where you're supposed to be. Just be glad you're part of the ball game, right? But this is where the souls who are not choosing fear, not letting fear stop them, and they're connecting to the truth. There isn't really a lot of fear right now. This thing is not any more scary than anything else that we understand is really just an illusion, and nothing separates us from our Creator, the love of God, our higher self. Nothing except our own fear and our own illusions. It's a total part of the process. There's this beautiful reset going on planet Earth. Gaia is crying out. It's also animal karma. It's also animal karma. You know, you look at like the Yulin Festival in China, what they do to dogs over there, not cool. You look at a lot of things going on in some of the places where some of these diseases mutate, not okay. And there's animal karma involved in that. I do believe that. But it's on a larger scale. The Earth, Gaia, is crying out. And its major connection is to the times we're in. We're moving into that age of Aquarius. And for twin souls, if you're an awakened twin soul, you already know what's going on. You're on the front lines of this. So all you can do is put your hands up and go, okay, I'm not going to be scared. Why are you going to be scared? All right. So, Christiane, did you want a reading? $20. You sent $20. I think Christiane's first on the list. And then Sparky, you said you sent something. I'll let you get one as well. Before we do those, though, I'm also going to pull some animal Spirit Oracle. Speaking of animal karma, just want to see what's going on. But yeah, if you are an awakened twin soul, especially in separation, watch your dreams, man. There's some strange stuff. I've noticed like the most interesting characters showing up, and there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of deception. I don't know if it's perceived deception or revealed deception. I haven't gotten there yet. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's kind of like the light versus the fear. But it's there, that's for sure. It's there. You're going to overcome any obstacle. The Rhino Spirit. The Rhino Spirit is a charging energy. You know, it's determined energy, right? Feels a lot like Taurus to me right now. So what's happening for this to sort of envelop us is there's a balance happening right now that's very beautiful. And so that's good as well. That's something to look forward to. And it's not, like I said, it's not always going to feel good. I notice in my comments, I'm not going to go down the comment road like last night, but I will say I notice in my comments, not the people who are just totally off the wall unloading their negativity, but just amongst everyone, the comments either feel very positive, like someone's 100% having faith and doing what they need to do, or they're very painful. Someone's in a perspective of loss, fear, darkness. And so that's what you're seeing in the world right now, right? People running to hoard things or people running to be on the front lines and help. There's not a lot of in between. Do you notice that, guys? There's really not a lot of in between. It's one or the other. And so you want to be the rhino, and don't be the Rhino Spirit that's running from problems and running from the fears. Be the Rhino Spirit that runs to the front lines with faith that you're fully protected, and what's meant to be will always be if you act in faith, right? I know it's not easy to do that. Like that sounds so lovely and high-minded, but it's not easy to actually put that in action. It's scary, but the first time you lean into the fear and put it in action, ooh, rewards flow, the blessings flow. I promise you that. The blessings will flow. I have learned this to be true. Okay. All right, so yeah, go ahead, Christian. What's your question? What do you want guidance on tonight? Mon Dieu, mon Dieu, mon Dieu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. We'll do Christian and then Sparky and then whoever else sent some. I'm not going to take a big list tonight, guys, so let's... I don't want to get... I don't want to be on too long. I've got some personal readings I need to get done. I'm a little behind. For those of you who are waiting on a personal recorded, I've been doing a lot of lives. And so again, I always tell you guys this, the recordeds list, it gets done as soon as it can get done, but the lives are where you're going to get it done much more quickly. So if you're waiting on a recorded, thank you for your patience. Right, right. Steve, you see that? I've been seeing them for days, and they've been pretty intense. It's been kind of nice. Kind of moving from darkness into light has been it's been a great transition for me. Like I said, I don't feel in separation from anything or anyone anymore. It's a beautiful thing. I do, Empress. The information's here in the description of this video. You can pay through Cash App or PayPal, and that's how you book the reading. Right now, we're not going through my website. It's all done through booking, is done through making payment. And when you send your payment, what you want to do is just put your contact info in the description or in the for or notes description section. So you're confused about the relationship. The relationship is based in work only. Is that what you're saying? You feel like the relationship is right now only based in work, but it feels more to you, of course, if you feel that's your twin. You know, some twin soul relationships are meant for something like that, though. Twin souls don't always have to be romantic. Sometimes they can come into each other's lives to... I listened to a great speaker talk about twin souls, and under the belief that Paul McCartney and John Lennon are twin souls, or were and are twin souls. And I think that's a very interesting perspective. They were certainly not lovers, right? As far as we know. I mean, I don't have any reason to think they were. And I can see why they would have been twin souls, very much so. That relationship has lots of attributes of the twin soul connection just on its face. So Okay, let's see for Christian what's going on here with this person, this Virgo. What's up with this Virgo? This person is not going to move a lot. They're feeling like a statue. At least not right now. Ten of Pentacles. So there's definitely long-term possibilities here. There's going to have to be a tower moment. The tower is coming out in order to, look, you've got the Nine of Cups and the tower. So in order to get that wish coming true, to get this long-term, there's a resistance barrier that's just going to have to come breaking down. And if it's the resistance barrier of crossing business with pleasure, like if this is somebody who's like, well, we have a working relationship, I don't want to cross that boundary, that could be what it is. And if it's someone who maybe they're just not even aware of it, I get the sense that there's both. Like they probably would be very slow to do a business into pleasure relationship, but it's also they're kind of not even aware to the point that you are, and that's common in the beginning. It's interesting because even though the connection is equally strong on both sides, with this kind of connection, often the person who's wakes up second and kind of wakes up to it later, they're not connecting to it as strongly. They're aware of how important you are to them, and they know that there's this sort of cosmic connection that they can't put their finger on, but they're not connecting to the energy the way you are. You can sometimes overwhelm them, the one who's awakened first. And so you don't want to do that. What you really want to do is sort of more than ever protect your energy. This person also may not be ready to sort of get, I don't know if they have someone else in their life. This juggling energy is about needing to make a choice. You do have the Ten of Cups though too, and the Four of Wands. So I think, I don't like when people say, well, you said that's my twin soul. No, I said I'm on a twin soul journey and I gave you a reading and said what it looks like. You say if someone's your twin soul. So the fact that you're saying that makes me tend to think that's possible. And then the cards tend to look like it, right? They definitely look like it could be. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that this is someone you are destined to come into contact with. It was planned out from the beginning. You're from the same soul. You're split. You're separate people, separate individuals, separate thoughts, but you do share a chakra system. And the union between you two, your souls coming into union in this realm, could be powerful, would be powerful, if that's what you came here to do. Most of them did. That's the plan. So what I would do is not worry about that, though. The point of the twin soul journey when you're awakening and they're not on board yet is not to try and make it happen with your romantic partner. It's to use the energy that you've been awakened to and get on your mission, right? That's what it's for. If you're focusing on them and that you're just basically, it's like an energy that becomes an energy drain and it's not doing you any good. You can focus on this Ten of Pentacles for yourself. This person's not ready yet. For me, when I'm seeing this in a reading like this, they're just not ready yet. So what I would say is good potential, very strong potential, but it's going to require something really big to make this happen. And this isn't anything you're going to do because this is, the tower. This is not a tower you can get. Yeah. How many are there? I didn't even know what's going on with those. I've just seen a lot of stuff coming up and I haven't stopped to even read any chats. What's going on? Hang on one second, Christian. Do I need to close the list? Because I don't want to do more than like 4 readings tonight. If there's more than, yeah, close the list. List closed. If you want to get a reading, guys, what you need to do is just come. I'm on like 3 or 4 times a week at 9 o'clock at night. If you're someone who wants to get a mini reading and that's what you can do, just come back another night when it's not so crazy and when I can stay on longer, Yeah, sorry, Lundy. I'm just a little tired tonight. I've had a busy full moon days. I get kind of euphoric, and I've had a busy day getting a lot done. So I just wanted to. I wasn't even really planning on doing mini reads. I was mostly just going to do some oracle cards for everyone. But yeah, I'm open to doing a few, but not a whole lot. That's great, and I would say if you're capable of keeping a business relationship and disconnecting from that energy. I don't know how you would do that. It depends. You really have to give it a shot. It's always worth trying with someone who's a twin soul because they can check all the boxes. You should be able to have a beautiful working relationship. But when one of the other aspects isn't being fulfilled, that can be trouble. So I would say, the main thing you don't want to do ever is project things onto them, and always hold the mirror up to yourself. I was talking with someone about this today that I'm friends with that's on a twin soul type journey. about the twin flame, the mirror meditation, the mirror exercise. That is the best thing I've seen. That mirror exercise, you can look it up on YouTube. It's twin flame mirror exercise. And what you do is you basically, anytime you're getting resentful or having some feeling about that person, that twin, that partner, you would say, okay, I'm resentful to Bob because he's rejecting me. What you want to do is change the nouns. You want to say no, you hold the mirror up and you change the wording. So what you actually are is you're resentful to yourself because you're rejecting yourself. And then you ask, well, is this true? And the answer, of course, is it's always true. It always is true. If it's not, you're not on a twin soul journey. And then you need to deal with yourself from that perspective rather than projecting that energy onto the person and what they're doing. Just move them right out of your path, you know, because it's coming down to loving yourself, which you're not doing if you're worrying about somebody who's rejecting you and giving them the time of day after they reject you, right? Okay. But yeah, confirmation, a lot of card confirmation here. So I think that you know what's real in your heart. And if you've got that feeling, the cards do not say that that is false. Okay, we could say that. The cards do not disprove what you're feeling at all. They confirm it, if anything. All right. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Anita and Michael, I will. I'm gonna rest tonight. I think I'm more tired than usual because I actually, like, emotionally and spiritually, I feel amazing. But physically, I'm more tired. But you know, guys, I'm on day 2 of a cleanse, and this cleanse is like it's a gentle cleanse, but it's hardcore. Like, it requires you to really face down your demons because you do have to cut out a lot of things. It's a vegan cleanse, and it's hardcore. So my energy is a little bit wound down. All right, so who was next? I think it Sparky? Yeah, Sparky. It's available on YouTube. Look it up. Twins are nothing if they're not mirrors. That's right, Faye. Sparky, what is your question, my dear? Okay, I've got Michael, Sparky. Hold on, I've got Michael, Sparky. Emily, Joan, and someone else gave a donation on here. Okay, Emily. Thank you. Thank you guys for the love and support. I really appreciate it. Michael, I've got you, so you'll be next too. So just hang in there, guys. We're going to go through these pretty quick. I'm not going to go into depth here. These are true mini readings. So we're going to connect, get the message, and get it. All right. What does Sparky or Kathleen need to hear from Spirit at this time? What does she need to know from you guys? I don't know what that means. There's some things you need to throw away, like actual things in your house. Because I don't even know a lot about asbestos, but that's weird that came up. Maybe there's something you need to wipe down that has COVID-19 on it. I certainly don't mean to scare you, but I was seeing a sign about asbestos and I didn't understand what it meant. So and it was something about being in the home. You need to go through and wipe down anything you touch regularly with like Lysol, okay? Don't get scared, just do it. I don't think that there's anything else about that though. Okay, Sparky? Oh, thank you, Joan. That's so sweet. Yeah, do some spring cleaning, girl. You'll be okay. You're manifesting good things. You've got a chariot coming your way. What does that mean? This chariot is someone who is finally doing shadow work because why? We're allowing them to do their shadow work and they're going to be moving towards you in balance. That shadow work is completing that shadow work, going into the dark side is what gets that chariot moving, makes those wheels start rolling for this person. So they need to do that. They're coming out of this Seven of Wands energy, this feeling of being defensive. They're moving from this card to this card. So this is a great change, okay? They're also coming out of some grief, loss, and sadness. They've got the Five of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So that's what you need to know about this person. Also what you're needing to know and Spirit wants you to know for yourself is something really beautiful and special. You've got this Three of Wands energy, which does represent manifestation, I feel like. You know, the Three of Wands is like standing at the shore waiting for that ship to return. But it's what's in the ship that you're waiting for. You're not waiting for a Romeo to come in. You're waiting for all the money you made on the stuff you sent out in that shipment. So it's about a return on your investment. It's about what you put out to the universe energetically coming back to you. It's that mirroring, that magnetic energy. What are you drawing into yourself? Well, it's saying you're drawing in a lot of good things, but one out of the three things you need to, yeah, one of your ROI, two really good ROIs. So that's good stuff. You don't even need to worry about that. But one of your ROIs is not great, because that's what we do, guys. We manifest whether we're consciously manifesting or not. So one of them you do need to be careful about. You have manifested just a little bit of self-flagellation energy, and when you do that, sometimes that can bring you a little bit of not so, happy news and things. So cut it out. Don't allow that. Don't manifest any more of that, is what they're saying. But also just know you've got some really good things coming your way, right? 2/3 of your manifestation are on the money. So what that also tells me is you want to really work on getting that other third in balance and really focusing in on good stuff. No, it's not your reading, Yesenia. This is for Sparky. You really want to focus on getting good stuff coming your way, right? And so you can do that. You have power over that. They're wanting you to be the Queen of Swords with the 1/3 and the Queen of Cups with the other 2/3. So Queen of Cups, I don't know. A lot of emotional energy tied to those other two things. You're doing good with not sitting in grieving energy. You're doing good not sitting in that. So you're getting like propers for that. Propers. Self-flagellation is basically beating yourself up. Yes, Cherokee Dream. That means beating yourself up, okay? Literally whipping yourself. There are certain groups, even like Catholic monks and stuff, that flagellate themselves as part of their penance. And they attach their suffering to the cross and stuff. It's, heavy stuff. But you don't want to do that. Spirit is telling you not to do that, guys, okay? Yeah, guilty, how to overcome that. Well, I don't see how to overcome that, except what does the Queen of Swords mean to you? The Queen of Swords mean to me someone who stands up for themselves and doesn't take any BS from anyone. So that's the best I got for you right now. But I like it. I like it. I would do a little meditation yourself tonight to sort of follow through on some of these energies, because like I said, I want to keep these pretty brief. Okay, thank you, Sparky. All right, so next is Michael M. And then Emily after that. Yep, Michael is next, Rebecca. Michael and then Emily, and then this was who gave me, somebody else sent for a reading. Lundy sent for a reading. No, Lundy, I didn't know you sent the money already. You can have a reading, Lundy, if you're still here. Is Lundy still here? No, I'm doing personal minis tonight. I did pull some cards for the collective a little earlier, though, on here at the beginning of the broadcast. There's no list. I'm closing. I've got a couple more I'm doing, and then I'm out. My energy's a little drained already tonight. Sorry, guys. So I'm doing Michael M. and then Lundy. I'm sorry, Michael M. and then Emily and then Lundy. Oh, Shaniyah, you wanted a reading too. I thought you were just sending that. I misunderstood what you sent, Shaniyah. Okay. Okay, that's it though, guys. No more. I'm going to try to make it through those. I'm really not just saying it, like I'm super drained. All right, some of you, if you're wanting a reading for your donation and you weren't just donating to be kind, you might want to come back at a certain time tomorrow, because I just don't know. I don't think you're going to be satisfied with what I can offer you tonight. Like I'm telling you guys, I'm super drained. It would probably be better for you to come back for that. Michael. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I'll come back on tomorrow, guys. I'm going to be on at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And anyone who I can't get to tonight, I will put you first tomorrow. Okay. Is there a future to this relationship? You know, here's the thing. When it comes to like, is there a future to a relationship? It's sort of hard to answer that. Well, the future depends on what you're willing to settle for and what you want. This relationship is going to be full of some ego moments where you're going to be dealing with someone who wants to win at all costs. This relationship also would require a lot of patience for you, and this relationship is going to show you a lot of truth. Okay? So those three things are very clear. It's also moving you from a place of being sort of a little bit blocked off and a little bit not sure about trusting to a place where you're letting go of a lot of emotional wounds from the past and you're moving toward your true north. So this relationship has the potential to really show you some beautiful things. I love this. Is it going to be a white picket fence and like your person? Maybe not. It's going to be a great opportunity for growth, for you, a great opportunity for healing and choosing the right things. This is a major transformation, or well, this is a major transition. Okay, this is a beautiful and major transition, and I really like it for you, Michael. I know you've been kind of in recent months really trying to find your way when it comes to love, and so what I do like about this, it's going to you really need to enjoy the early parts of this, because in the early parts of this, what you're going to see is a feeling of freedom. You and this person both are going to experience a feeling of freedom from sort of the revelations that come through to you in this connection. But you know how it is in connections, especially the more you care, the more two people care about each other, the tougher it is, right? It doesn't make it easier. Relationships that are easy is usually when one person cares and the other one's just there because they're getting something out of it. Those are the ones you see last. If you look around your neighborhoods, those are the relationships that last. The ones that are true love, they're difficult. They're difficult and they require a lot, you know. But this is special. It's definitely a strong connection and you're going to learn a lot from it and you're going to be more set than ever on going towards your true north. This is not going to be the easiest thing, okay? Thank you, Shaniyah. That's so sweet. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Don't leave yet, though. I'm going to try to get through as much as I can. I just don't want to get overwhelmed. So don't leave yet. If we can't get to you, we'll start at 9 o'clock with the people who wanted a reading that we couldn't get to, okay? But nobody else donate. If you're wanting a reading for a donation, please don't donate tonight anymore because I don't know if I can come through it all. I may not be able to finish these. I'm just super wiped out. This cleanse is heavy, guys. It's a great thing and I love it, but when you're done, you're done. And I think I was talking to Rebecca or Joni about the lessons you learned. These cleanses, the reason I like it is it forces you to face your truth spiritually. And obviously this cleanse is forcing me to know when to say, I'm done, right? I've got to learn to know when to say, no. Okay. So good luck with that, Michael. I don't know if that really answers your question, but that's what came through. Emily, what is your question? I appreciate that a lot, Shaniyah. Thank you, Lundy. Yeah, let's see if we can get to yours, though, guys. I'm definitely going to try. I promise, if I can't do it, I won't do it. Wow, not describing the person I had in mind. Interesting. I don't think I really I didn't really describe a person. There wasn't really a person-specific energy in this. It was more the things that are going to happen from this, the things you're going to experience. So you're right. There really wasn't a person described here. What does God want me to know right now? What's coming towards me right now? Show me what Emily needs to know right now. Bentley. It's a pink supermoon. You have a true pair. You have someone that you're like a true match with, but they're in reverse. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, energy of strong earth in reverse. You also have someone who's a King of Wands here hanging around in this. So this is one of those things where there's two people, but there's three in the energy. I'm not sure if this is good, bad, or anything. It may be a Leo energy because the reverse energy feels like a Leo. Strength is also there. Someone's been deceiving. Someone from the past who was deceptive is coming back. Okay. Do I need to block that person, Rebecca? Someone from the past who was deceptive is coming back. And so this person, if someone sort of did like a ran over you once, they're going to come back and do it again. I don't like that energy. It doesn't feel good. You know, there are people out there who are just incapable of holding a mirror up to themselves. They will 100% make it about and blame shift, victim, play the role of the victim. There are people out there who will do that. No matter how much you apologize and say mea culpa, there are people out there who just are filled. They're just crazy. And there's someone in this energy that feels like that. They're just not. This is from your past, though. You have someone here, and that feels like a fire energy. You have someone here who is potentially a really good, they're your match, and they're going to be stable. They just have to get their energy up. This is two different energies here. That's part of what feels so weird about it, is there's three energies. So whatever the tower moment was in your past that brought this thing and took this person away, it was meant to. You need to keep that away, right? You don't want that coming back in. That's the new guy. I like the new guy. So the thing about the new guy, though, is the new guy may not be the new guy may not be mature as you yet. And that's okay. I mean, we're not always going to be in the same, exact frequency based on things like that. This is going to happen, though. This person will come into that place of, well, we can't say that they will. The energy is there for them to do it, or you wouldn't be seeing this. The energy is there. You're the person who is farther along here, though, so you need to lead the way. You can set the example and be the stabilizing force in this. But I would say you need to protect your energy. Remember, like if you're any way empathic like I am, no matter how much you protect your energy, numbskulls and cuckoo heads like that, like we just mentioned, are going to get in there sometimes. So you need to, more than ever, protect your energy from that person, that fiery energy that's totally off the wall, that already did a number the first time around. And they're going to do the same thing if they can get the chance. At least that's what the intent feels like, really, really strong right now. So you don't want to let that happen, okay? Really protect your energy. And you also want to protect this connection, this true match energy with the two King and Queen of Pentacles. You want to protect that connection from this energy, right? And it's in there somehow, and you don't want that in there. So what you need to do is some cleansing, some sort of detaching rituals. And I would say, as you do that, and you'll probably also see your King of Pentacles energy mature right away, because part of what's pulling or sort of blocking that person's maturity is the fact that there's this crazy, crazy rough negative energy in the mix. I've had that happen on my own journey with where a person tries to get into your connection and stir stuff up. And if it's like a person who's mentally unstable, it will really cause problems. You just need to set the intention. It's someone attached to you, not him. So you need to set the intention. You need to do the clearing for yourself. I don't believe you have to go to a person and pay them to do it. There are people who are good at that, but I believe we all have the power within ourselves to do things like that. So set your own ritual, pray about it, ask for help from your angels and spirit guides, ancestors, and do a ritual that feels right to you. Do a salt bath, a cleansing. I might want to do it on the new moon too, when it's dark. Okay? All right, so I think next was Lundy. Am I wrong? I'm going to try to get Lundy done. I don't know if I can do any more. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. For those of you just getting here, I apologize. We're probably going to, if you want to come back for a mini reading tomorrow at 9, I will make sure and have my energy more preserved. I don't have a lot of personal readings scheduled tomorrow. I think 2, so it should be better. You're welcome, Emily. Good luck. Take good care of that energy. Remember, not everyone, although most people do have good intentions, and they really do, not everyone does. What does Lundy need to know right now? I would really spend some time, even right now, like tonight, as soon as you get off this broadcast, doing some meditation. You've got the Hanged Man here. And the big thing about the Hanged Man, you're literally being told, Spirit wants you to be still right now. I don't know if you were raised like I was in a Judeo-Christian household, but the saying, there's a quote from the Bible that says, "Be still and know that I am God." And whenever I see these like Christian evangelists going around screaming and yelling about sin and hell and everything, I think to myself, the God you believe in doesn't even want you to act like that. Like it says in your Bible, be still and know that I am God. You don't need to yell and holler and act a fool. But you're literally being told to be still, connect to source, and know what's going on. You will know as the result of being still and connecting, you will know what's going on. Okay, Brenda, yeah, you'll be at the top of the list. You and the other people will be the first couple on the list. Thank you for your patience. So, you do. You're going to be forced to be still if you don't choose to be. Okay? Just remember that. You will be forced. If you don't choose it yourself, it will be forced upon you. Okay? You're coming out of a really painful cycle. I don't know if you feel like you've been betrayed by someone close to you. Whether that's true or not, your feelings are valid, okay? When we feel betrayed by someone that loves us, whether they intended to betray us or not, those feelings are valid, and you need to sort of work through that, okay? And just know that you deserve good things. I think right now, because you've got this Seven of Cups here sort of hanging around your energy, and I think you're going to come out of that a lot. The Seven of Cups is an energy for me with this. It's like part of the reason you are unconscious, and you're doing this, I don't think you realize you're doing it. On a subconscious or unconscious level, you're blocking unconditional love in your life. And like I said, I know you don't probably realize you're doing it, but you are blocking unconditional love right now. And part of the reason you're doing it is because you're scared. You don't know what you're going to get. It's like you're kind of afraid of what that looks like, or you're afraid of this happening again. And that fear doesn't even reach the surface. Like we can be saying, where's my, where's my true love? I want true love. But inside, the inner child's going, huh, you can't handle this right now. I'm protecting you. So you're very much resisting in a way that it's not a conscious thought. It's a deeply, deeply protective, buried energy. But I think this is gonna be released. I get the feeling part of this is about being still, connecting to some truths, and a lot of healing. You can't really do anything to heal, quote unquote, but a lot of healing will naturally occur in this energy. I mean, the green and the blue, the colors in this card always feel so abundant, and like there's so much clear energy, clarity, clear energy, clear knowing. And with clear knowing, that's why those of us who are connected aren't scared right now. We're not in fear because we understand what's going on. Why would we be afraid when we totally understand? When we understand to the extent that we know if we die tomorrow, we're still okay because that's part of the plan, part of the process, then we're okay. There's a lot of wisdom coming in because you've got something that needs to be able to reach you, a beautiful cup representing a connection, love, but it can't get there right now because you have divine resistance within, but it is going to be divinely removed and no longer be within you so that you can receive. But it's time for you to sit and be still. Be still. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Who came in after Lundy? I didn't see. Brenda's coming back tomorrow. Is Shaniyah still here? Do you want to get your reading tonight, Shaniyah? Good, Lundy. I'm glad it made sense to you. You're welcome. Okay, what's your question, Shaniyah? How you feeling, Rebecca? Are you tired like I am? My moderator and friend Rebecca is doing the cleanse with me. So I think she's probably feeling as tired as I am. Me too. I'm so tired. What's your question? What's your question, Shamia? Shamia's probably typing her question right now. I haven't even drank mine yet, and I might not even need it tonight. If I drink that, I'll probably be out like a light. Joan said I'm not even helping. Well, you're here, so that helps, Joan. That helps, just you being here. What does Spirit... Hola, Heath. Hi there, Archangel. What does Spirit need me to understand and fix about myself? Okay. That made me laugh, Johnny. Stick a fork in her. She's done. That tart cherry works, doesn't it, y'all? You've got a decision to make. Spirit's wanting you to really, you're sending mixed messages to Spirit about what kind of love you want in your life. So Spirit is not understanding you. Spirit says you kind of want someone that on the one hand you show Spirit that, and you speak that you want someone who is loyal, abundant, stable, but then by your actions you're showing Spirit that you want a player. So I don't know what this is about, but Spirit's saying that you're sending mixed messages out there into the ethers, and these mixed messages are causing you to not get what you truly desire, because you couldn't truly desire both these things. When we're doing something like this energetically, or we're pulling in different energies like that, it's because we're not in balance with ourselves and what we truly desire. So, sorry, Shaniyah. She said WTF. That's what's coming through. I'm so sorry. That's really coming through strong. And I don't know. Oh, I'm on point. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, she's getting mad. No, I mean, that's coming through really strong. You can't give Spirit mixed signals like this, okay? You really can't, because you're not going to get what you want. So the Death card is here. What does this mean? This is scorpionic energy. Scorpionic energy is all about wiping it out. It's like the Tower, kind of. Death, rebirth, new beginnings. Your overall energy, you've got this Fool energy. You want to take a leap of faith, but look what the problem is. You're not in balance. What does that mean? Does that mean you're a hot mess? No, not at all. But when it comes to love, you can't decide what you want. You say, okay, I want this to come in, the Prince Charming, the this, the that. But then obviously on some level, I don't know if you're allowing a player to come and go too much, but when you do that, Spirit gets confused about what you want. If you've got a player who comes and goes in your life, how's Spirit going to send you this like handsome, abundant, good person that you want to be your spouse? Spirit can't send you that if you're allowing someone else to come and go, because Spirit's getting mixed messages. Spirit's like, wait, so she wants someone who's going to treat her like crap half the time, but also take care. We can't. Spirit's going, this does not compute. Failure does not compute. Spirit doesn't know what to do with this. But you've got to allow a total death here. You've got to allow that energy of sort of lighting matches that burn out so quickly, whatever that means. You can't keep lighting matches that are burning right out. You've got to stop that and let that die, because the minute you let that die, you're going to be able to go into this new beginning and take a real leap of faith. Those orbs all over the place and sacred geometry and letter. There's so much happening here. It's not going to be just in the romance department. You're going to be like writing a whole new story about your life. You're going to be someone who's maybe even a healer and helping. You're going to lead other people, right? And believe me, you might think no, but your life can change on a dime where you start leading people. I was not leading anyone a few years ago. I was basically just killing myself. You can transform almost overnight if you truly connect to the truth and allow the change. But Spirit will, the good news about this message is when you get this Six of Pentacles upright and you start giving your energy to the one, see all those hands out, you got to give your energy to the ones that you're supposed to give it to, not to the ones that you're not. The minute you start doing that, that is going to be seen by Spirit as a display of faith. And the minute you offer that display of faith in Spirit, you're going to be rewarded. So you got to do that, okay? You want to do that, okay? And I got to go, guys. I can't do anymore. I really can't. That was some confusing energy right there, Shaniyah. I'm just telling you. That was confusing. You got to keep them separated. You guys, I'm so done. I am so done, you guys. Like, I don't know. I'm done. I'm just done. All right. At first, I thought Shaniyah was getting mad at me. She was like, WTF. I was like, oh, God, she's not liking what I'm saying. Because, I mean, when you say stuff like that, people can get mad. But, I mean, when it's the truth, you got to say it. You got to speak the truth up in here. You can't come to me for a reading and then I try to lie to you. That's not going to do any good. You guys have a great night, too. All my cleansers, day 3 tomorrow. We got this. We got this, y'all. Satnam, namaste. Thank you all for your love.